Well, welcome back to my reviews. I've been working on a model the last couple of weeks off and on between work and stuff. Finally got it done. It's the Westland Lysander, and it's a Hawk model. I think it's a reissue from 1994 or 5. A reissue of an earlier kit. That's the box there. It's 1/48 scale. I like it. It turned out to be a fairly decent build. No parts were haywire or anything. Nothing fit real bad. It was all pretty good fits. Well, the RAF used this as an Army cooperation aircraft. A liaison aircraft and an artillery spotter. It was armed with 2 guns in the wheel spats, operated by the pilot. It also had a gun mounted in the rear cockpit. It would either be a Vickers K 303 or a Lewis 303 gun. I haven't glued the rear cockpit yet. I could either put it like that or slide it back. Put it in place there. There's the pilot figure in there. It's all pretty well stock except on the I think it was on the pilot. Yeah, I cut his head off and turned it a bit and re-glued it before I painted the thing up. This aircraft used a Bristol Mercury 20 radial at 870 horsepower, about 212 miles per hour maximum speed, a ceiling of 21,500 feet, and a range of about 601 miles. First flew in 1936 on June 15th, and production was 1,652 aircraft total. And both the Mark I and the Mark II were powered by the Bristol Mercury and Bristol Perseus, which was 905 horsepower, a little more power there. Had a wingspan of 50 feet, height of 14 feet 6 inches, a wing area of 260 square feet, and empty weight was 4,365 pounds, and maximum takeoff weight was 6,330 pounds. As I said, it was used as Army cooperation, liaison, and an artillery spotter. Now in 1941, number 138 Special Duty Squadron was formed to undertake missions for Special Operations Executive, or SOE, and this was to maintain contact with the French resistance and to insert and remove agents from the continent or retrieve Allied aircrew shot down and who had evaded capture. They operated almost always within a week of a full moon for navigation, and to avoid being tracked they flew with no navigation devices other than a map and a compass. And missions were flown until the liberation of France in 1944. Now early on with these missions, the only real difference in the regular aircraft was it was all painted black underneath for concealment in the air at night. But they kept the camo jobs, and actually the rear armament was kept. And I think the wheel spat guns. Well, eventually the aircraft were painted all black with pilot and 2 passengers. These flights were flown successively by number 419 flight, number 1419 flight, number 138 and 161 squadrons in the UK, by number 149 squadron in North Africa, and number 357 squadron in the Far East. If you ever get a chance to read anything on these guys that carried out these missions, it's quite a story. But as I said, it was a pretty good model to build. No real issues with it. I'm just going to run some pictures here of the build as it went along. Some still shots. Just about ready to get everything together on this plane. Put the pilots in their positions. Gunner. Got to do a little bit of touch-up paint work around that edge there. Coming together though. There's the struts fixed to the wing. It's quite a wing on that. I'd say the Lysander must have been one of the first stall aircraft, or STOL, short takeoff and landing. Apparently they could fly as slow as 40 miles an hour without stalling the engine, and speed up quite quickly after that if they had to. I've always been impressed by the Lysander. There's the fuselage, landing gear, the crew's in there. I haven't attached the wing yet, just so you can see the interior. There's the magazine drums for the gun. There's the pilot, navigation table, and the gunner again. I put the weapons bays on there, but I'm not going to put any weapons on them, as he would have, or they would have been on a clandestine mission, either bringing an agent out or taking one into France. I don't think they'd want to be carrying any extra weight other than what they had to. Prop ready to go. I just haven't painted the tips, and there's the spinner. I'm going to attach the wing shortly. These are the paints I used. Used them on one other kit before this. Either that or a die-cast model, but Vallejo hobby paint. It's made in Spain. Got it at my local hobby shop. It is really good quality. They give you an extra nozzle for a wide spray or a thin spray, whichever one you want. And it cost about the same as Tamiya, so they have quite a few colors too, so I was looking through them. I found all the colors I needed. I got the black, I got dark green, and what they call military brown. It's this one. Infantry brown. So really good paints. Anyways, it was a lot of fun building this, and I hope you enjoyed the little review I did on it. And you'll come back again. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.